It's Daniel Woodgate with J Sports Network. Alongside me, I've got Charlie Shane talking about his next fight coming up on the 4th of June at Mote Park Leisure Centre. You've had one fight so far, one win.
One win.
Really impressive.
Yeah, got the win. Well, I won it on points, but I probably could have stopped him in there, but I ain't not getting a win anyway, so it don't matter, does it? So I've worked on a lot now for my next fight. So.
I remember watching that fight, and I was sort of willing you on from the side of the ring to sort of step it up a little bit. Obviously, in your first fight, you're going to be learning you're going to be learning every fight, but the first few fights in boxing are probably the most important learning curves you're going to go through, and it is sometimes hard to judge when you should step it up and stuff like that. Oh,
definitely, mate. I think that's the most nervous I've ever felt for a fight. Because my first pro fight, I knew I had to get the win. I knew I had to look impressive. So I think I just put too much in my own head. But you know what I mean? I've got over that barrier now, and I'm moving on. Yeah,
like you say, you're moving on. You made a slight change to your training.
I've got a new trainer now, Slick.
Yeah. So if you're wondering who this handsome fellow on the end is,
That's me.
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, obviously I'm Slick. I've known Charlie a long time, so he's come to us and we've set up a new team. He's asked me to train him, so we're working on some different stuff now. Getting him to sit down on his shots a lot more. So for the first fight, I think he was moving too much, but we're getting to sit on his shots and learning when to step it up, as he said, so we can stop the next opponent. And doing some different stuff outside of the boxing as well. So strength and conditioning work. So he's making him faster and stronger, and should be hitting harder, and he already is.
So a complete change to your training regime. Are you feeling the benefits?
I'm feeling like a completely different fighter, definitely. My diet's changed, Slick sorted my diet out for me. You know what I mean? He's getting me out doing more runs. I'm training twice, 3 times a day. You know what I mean? Which I didn't do before. So I'm feeling like super fit for this fight.
So you got June the 4th coming up. So you got a little while yet.
Yeah, a little while yet.
You don't feel like you're
looking good. I'm fighting at 11-11, but I'm sitting at 12 stone now. So I'm not far from it.
Yeah, no weight to lose. That's the best way to keep it. So it's nice and easy. In the week coming up to the fight, you've got nothing to lose and nothing to take off. So
not at all.
Obviously, quite early on in your career, you got any aspirations to where you want to end up, or what do you want to pick up along the way? I
definitely want to be a British champion. That's always been a goal of mine. You know what I mean? That's what I've got to be. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let nothing stop me because that's what I want. It's just the way it is, isn't it?
So you're setting the standards high, obviously, domestic level. Do you want to go through the usual route of?
Obviously, you get the Masters and things like that. Like that's, do you know what I mean? That's wicked to me. You know what I mean? That's what I want. But yeah, that would be my realistical goal eventually, to be some sort of British champion, and then go on from now, see where I'm at.
Yeah, I do think that's genuinely a realistic goal for you. Watching your first fight, I was really impressed. I was actually asking people on ringside about what you'd done before. Obviously, you've come from the unlicensed scene.
I've boxed a lot of amateur as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do amateur when I was about 12 to when I was about 13. I give up for a couple of years or whatever, and then I went back, done another 8 amateur fights, then went on the unlicensed, went back to amateur again. So all in all, must have had about 35 amateur fights, and then about 11 unlicensed fights.
So you're quite well schooled then.
Yeah.
It's not a new thing to you, but you like you say, you was really nervous, and I was almost expecting to see that in your performance, but there was no.
No, once I settled in, once I took a couple of punches or something, that's it, innit? You sort of crack on, didn't you?
Yeah.
You knuckle down a bit.
But obviously, how did you find the pro experience? Was it a lot different, or?
It's a completely different game. I've normally boxed 2-minute rounds, and it's just completely different. You know what I mean? You're more settled with your shots. You don't have to rush about doing everything, and that's what Slick's basically getting out of me now. You know what I mean? Making me more settled in the ring, and that's what I needed.
Yeah, I think as your career progresses, and you say like you say, you start relaxing, start calming down, and start really building into your boxing stance and your boxing style. I think the future's going to be quite good for you, mate. I think you're
definitely. Yeah, I've got the style. I don't get it too much, and yeah, I've got the fitness. You know what I mean? I've got everything going for me. So all I've got to do is just crack on, keep working hard, and I'll get there.
Yeah. So obviously, next fight coming up. I think Joe's talking about another couple of shows this year. You're gonna want to be on those, obviously.
I want to fight as much as I can. I know it's ticket selling, it's a bit different game now, but as much as I can fight, I'm going to fight. If it's 3, 4 times, 5 times a year, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Is there anyone you'd like to thank as far as sponsors?
Right, I've got 2 sponsors. I've got Pro Parts, which is my missus' brother's company. It's like car parts and that. And I've got Home and Garden Building Merchants. So I want to thank them, and I obviously want everyone to sort of come to them, as you do.
talk about coming to people. How do people get hold of you for tickets?
Just ring my phone.
Have you got Facebook or Twitter?
Yeah, Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I don't go on Twitter a lot, but I've got Twitter. And it's mainly Facebook. So Facebook I get a lot of support from and that, which is good, you know what I mean? But I'm just building myself up now. So it'll come in better and better as I go on.
Yeah, Twitter's a good tool to utilise because anyone can follow you on Twitter. So
Yeah.
and you get messages, private messages. So it's a good tool to utilise. You should
Yeah, I
definitely.
think that's what I need to switch to more, like, is the Twitter sort of thing.
Yeah, but I think Twitter is the boxer's way forward. I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. No.
Right, there you go, Charlie Shane, the Southport Animal.
Animal.
I'm Daniel Woodgate, J Sports Network. Thank you very much.